Alright, so hello everybody and welcome back to Aviation and to another late afternoon stream. Today we're flying Air Canada from Calgary to Yellowknife as part of the Northern Lights event featured by the Edmonton Fair. So let me change real quick the indication bar at the top of the stream because it says JetBlue, which was the last flight we did. It has to say Air Canada 1578 out of Calgary International, that is in Western Canada, and arrival is gonna be Yellowknife Airport. Yep. And the airplane is gonna be an Airbus A321-251 Neo. Done. Okay, now that is updated. And good. So let's go ahead and generate our flight plan. So I'm gonna go to simbrief.com. And let me share with you that screen. So let's see. I'm gonna get that window out and then tap on new source, window capture, and this source is gonna be called simbrief so that you guys can see the flight plan I'm generating. And this is the window. Good. There we go. So, for our flight plan for today, let's go new flight. And after new flight, we are gonna go to the airline, which is Air Canada A320 flying from Calgary, which is CY, and I don't remember the exact code. Let me get that information real quick here on my phone. So, flight by route, and that is Calgary. Come on, there we go. And so that gives us an ICAO code of CYYC, Charlie Yankee Zulu, and the arrival of Yellowknife, that's CYZF, Charlie Yankee Zulu Foxtrot. Okay, aircraft type is an Airbus A320-251 Neo, and the fly-by-wire version, we're gonna go cost index 100 so that we get there as soon as we can. And let me get the registration of the airplane real quick here. It should be on the tail. It's not on the tail though. That must be a problem with this livery. So let's assume the registration is the default one. And we're gonna go step climbs, blah blah blah, passengers auto and freight auto as well. Good, it's gonna be 2 hours of block time. Generate flight. Good, so our flight was generated. This is our flight plan, so I'm gonna stop sharing that screen and then close the browser. So now we can go to the cockpit of the airplane. So welcome to the cockpit of an Airbus A320. And I just remember that I forgot to do something. We need to file the flight plan on VATSIM. So let me pre-file that in VATSIM real quick here. My VATSIM.net verification successful. And file flight plan. Okay, and okay, done. So our flight plan is now filed, which means that now we can go ahead and start setting up the aircraft. So let's go to your overhead panel, external power here, and start aligning the ADIRSs. Crew supply, fuel pumps go on, and batteries go on. Right now the external power is sort of doing some kind of bypass, electrical bypass, but batteries should be on. Now since we are electrically powered, we need to turn on navigation lights, seat belts, and arm the emergency exit lights. And let's give some lighting to the overhead panel. Okay, that's good. And so now let's go to the fuel and request our fuel. So we have 6.3 tons of fuel. It's gonna be 5 minutes of fueling at a real refueling time. And let's start fueling. That is set. And now we can go to our MCDU and start preparing the departure. Hold on, one more thing here. Dome light bright. Yeah, for a little bit of better visibility. And so we go to init and then init request. The thing that this does is that it basically automatically enters the flight plan that I have generated in SimBrief. And for that, I just had to put my SimBrief ID before starting the flight. And then we go to IRS init and align on reference over here. Okay, that is done. So we go to flight plan and we check that the route is correct. We have a discontinuity over there, but that is because we haven't entered the departures and arrivals. But before we do that, we have to request our IFR clearance, because there is a chance that our desired flight plan, which is out of the direct to Avram, is going to be changed. So if that changes, then we will select a different departure in the MCDU, which is why we request clearance before setting the departures on the MCDU. That said, I'm going to share with you the vPilot screen, which I have just done, and we see that for Calgary we have received our clearance via PDC. So it says PDC flight Air Canada 1578 from Calgary to Yellowknife, airplane A320 at flight level 380, transponder 0742. So we go back to the simulator, and then here our transponder has to be 0742. That goes on auto and all. Good. Let's continue with the clearance. Use SID stamp 1, okay, and depart runway 17 right. So what I said, they changed our details. So we go to the FMC, and out of Calgary we need to use runway 17 right and the SID stamp 1. Insert that. There we go. And so let's figure out what that is doing. So it's sent us direct to Avram. So we simply delete that discontinuity there. Not allowed. Why? Oh, it's not allowed because this is a vector. Okay, so that means we're gonna be manually vectored by ATC once we take off. And let's look at the charts to verify that. So Navigraph from Calgary and how do you pronounce that? Stampede. So we take off runway 17 right, and then we get vectors to the Avram waypoint. Good. Let's see if we have an initial altitude for the departure. We climb to and maintain 7,000 for vectors to assign route or depicted fix. Okay, so our initial climb is gonna go to 7,000. We put that here, and let's continue reviewing the clearance. Stamp 117 right to Avram, then this is the routing. Okay, this is the routing. Contact ATC 10 minutes before pushback with ATIS, gate number and identifier 742 Alpha. What does that 742 Alpha mean? Okay, anyway, so that said, we need to listen to the ATIS. So Calgary ATIS is 128.225. So let's tune in that here, 128.225.
-7, altimeter 2993. IFR approach ILS or RNAP Yankee or RNAP Zulu or visual runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact. Landing runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Departure runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Inform ATC on initial contact you have information Alpha. Advise on initial contact you have information Alpha.
Okay, let's listen to it again. Information Alpha.
Calgary International Airport 8 is Information Alpha 2200 Zulu.
Okay.
Wind 150 at 9 or gusts 20.
Gust to
Wind
0.
variable between 100 and 19 Visibility 15. Few clouds at 19,000. Temperature 17. Dew point -7. Altimeter 2993. IFR approach ILS or RNAP Yankee or RNAP Zulu or visual runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact. Landing runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Departure runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Inform ATC on initial contact you have Information Alpha. Advise on initial contact you have Information Alpha.
Okay, good. So we have Information Alpha.
Calgary International Airport 8 is
Okay,
Information
yeah.
Alpha.
Enough of Information Alpha.
Wind 15.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. That's better. Okay, so moving on. Why is this on? That should be off. Yeah. So we have Information Alpha. And so let's see how the fueling process is going. Fueling is complete, so now let's start the payload. We are full today. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long boarding time. So I'm gonna make that fast so that it ends in 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Because otherwise 15 minutes of boarding is crazy thing. Okay, so boarding has started. And since fueling has been completed, we can do our takeoff calculations here on the FMC. So the airplane puts automatically the zero fuel weight here for us. And block fuel is 6.3 tons. 6.3 tons of fuel. This is in kilograms because it's the international system. That has been measured. Okay. And now, before we move on, I'm gonna do something that I haven't ever done. And so let me share with you on the window capture a new window called Takeoff Procedures. Takeoff Procedures. And so that is, where are you? There you go. Huh. Why don't you guys see anything? Maybe the sharing is disabled. Yeah, it looks like sharing is disabled for it. Oh, that sucks. But the thing is that it's a little program that I downloaded that does better takeoff calculations for us. But anyway, we're not gonna be able to use that today. So it's gonna be a standard flap 1 takeoff and B1 134, VR 135, B2 139. Good. Let's go back to our EFB, electronic flight back, and let's look at the airport chart and also pin it. And this is what the airport looks like. We are over here at stand. That's the second gate, so that must be according to the parking positions and coordinates. That must be, we're stand 5-3. Okay, so stand 5-3 and Information Alpha. Good. And so since we're going to runway 17 right, which is the departure runway for a takeoff, we'll probably get a taxi route of something like Juliet and then Hotel, or Juliet and Charlie, or yeah, that's the most likely taxi route. And we're going to be using full runway length for 17 right. It's a 12,000 foot long runway at an elevation of, I forgot where the elevation is on the airport chart, of 3,000 feet. So it's more than enough. If we need, we can take off via Charlie 6, but not more than that. Okay, that is done. And then let's look at our departure. Oh, we had already looked at the departure. So it's gonna be taking off 17 right and then direct to Avram, or according to the vectors that ATC gives to us.
Boarding completed.
And boarding has been completed, guys. That is wonderful. So we can go ahead and disconnect the jetway, if it hasn't been already disconnected, which I think it has. Oh, no. Jet bridge disconnected. And let's turn on the APU. Baggage truck that we can disconnect, and catering truck as well.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your
Cargo
captain,
door.
first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable,
Please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard. That is a good message. Lock the door since all passengers are on board and we have already saluted them all. So let me see how the APU is going. So APU is not available yet, so we still can't disconnect ground power until APU is fully available. In the meantime, what am I supposed to tune? 135.025. 135.025. Yeah, that is ATC. So let me search for SIMaware on the web, and the APU is available now. So let's disconnect ground power, and now guys, we are on our own. We're fully independent from ground. Oh, now there's information Bravo, I think. Unfortunately. So we are gonna have to listen to the 80s again. So 80s was 128.225. 128.225.
On SEVENR. Departure runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Inform ATC on initial contact you have information Bravo. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
Okay, let's listen to it again.
Calgary International Airport 8 is information Bravo 2300 Zulu. Wind 120 at 13 gusts 23. Wind variable between 100 and 180. Visibility 15. Few clouds at 19,000. 30,000 scattered. Temperature 17. Dew point -6. Altimeter 2991. IFR approach ILS or RNAP Yankee or RNAP Zulu or visual runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact. Landing runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Departure runway 17 left and 1 SEVENR. Inform ATC on initial contact you have information Bravo. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
Okay, so
Calgary International Airport 8 is information Bravo 2.
So the thing is that our clearance clears us for runway 17 right, but then the AT says 17 left. I'm not sure what to do there. It's probably going to be 17 right. So now let me do a radio check. So the name of this is, the name of the station is Edmonton Center. And Edmonton Center, that is 135.025. Edmonton Center, Air Canada 1578, radio check.
Canada 1578, radio 5.
Roger, thank you, Air Canada 1578, request pushback. We have information Bravo, gate 53, and our identifier is 742 Alpha.
Air Canada 1578, thanks for that. So push start your discretion, call for taxi.
Push start on discretion, will call for taxi, Air Canada 1578. Okay. So it looks like we are the only aircraft here. Oh, there's another one. So push at our discretion. That said, let's go to our checklists. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and movers have been removed. Fuel quantity is 6.3 tons on board. And that is more than enough according to... oh, hold on. Block fuel is 7.5 tons. For some reason, we only got 6.3. Oh gosh. So we have to request firefighters here to load more fuel with people on board. So let's assume that the firefighters are already here, and let's continue the fueling process. Oh god. That's how accidents happen. But that's why checklists are there. Oh, terrible. It had to be 7.6 tons. Why did the system only give us 6.3? Okay, 6.9. Almost there. So the thing with this is that in real life you cannot fuel the airplane while there is people on board. So a connection attempt failed because the connected party did not. Okay. So what happens is that in the real world we can't fuel with people on board. That is why we need to have firefighters close in case that is needed. That is only done when you need real fast. How do you call that? I don't remember the name, but it's when you turn around. When you need fast turnarounds, that is when you do fueling with people on board with the airplane. Otherwise, it makes no sense to get everybody off, then fuel, and then everybody on. That takes so long. Okay, so 7.5, 7.6, good. So now we have fuel, so we can say goodbye to the fuel truck. But now we need to do our takeoff calculations again. So new zero fuel weight is... no, zero fuel weight keeps the same. But then block fuel changes to 7.6 tons. Which means that we have to recalculate our takeoff speeds. So now flaps 1. And then V1 comes with 135, 136, 140. Okay, that's better. That said, we can now turn on the beacon light. That is this yellow light over here on the airplane that tells everybody on the ground to basically step away from the aircraft because it is about to move or its engines are about to be started. So pushback system on, confirm, call the TUC.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground, stand by.
Parking brake off. And let me connect my rudder pedals here because in the fly-by-wire mod you do your pushback with the rudder pedals. So my rudder pedals have now been connected, so let's push back. Backwards. There we go. Nice. Engine number 2 goes to ignition and engine start.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes. Please set parking brakes.
I'm not gonna set parking brakes because we're pushing.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, set.
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. Standing by for pushback.
Flush with 1 from McRae altitude is 2994. When ready, descend 14,000.
2994.
2994, pilot discretion 2000. Malicious line.
14,000.
4000, malicious line.
Malicious one. That guy was flying on our event. Like yesterday we had an event at my country's division and we had an airplane. Interesting. Parking brake on. Detach the TUC and
Please cancel pushback operation.
pushback system off.
Roger. Pushback canceled.
Good, let's now get the taxi. And now let's start engine number 1. Empty shell, I used to be. The shadow of my life was hanging over me. Broken man, I don't know. Won't even stand, the devil stands to meet my soul. What we're doing, what we're chasing. Why the bottom, why the basement. Starting engine number 1. Starting process looks fine for now. We got a shit embrace it. And as soon as we get our available message for the engine, we can shut down the APU because our both engines will be available there. Available, good. So APU bleed goes off, APU master goes off, flaps 1, and speed brake armed. Predictive wind shear system goes to auto, system 1, multi-scans auto, GZS auto, and engine mode goes to normal. Now let's go to a checklist. We didn't do it before start. That sucks. This was all good. After start, anti-eye is off, ECAM status normal, pitch trim set, and rudder trim is neutral. After start, checklist complete. So let's have our taxi chart ready here to request taxi. Air Canada 1578 ready for taxi. Runway 17 right.
Air Canada 1578, runway 17 right. Altimeter is 2991. Taxi by Juliet Sierra, Juliet Charlie, hold short 17 right.
2991 and taxi to 17 right via Juliet Sierra, Juliet Charlie, hold short 17 right. Air Canada 1578. So 2991 is the new altimeter. Taxi light goes on. Wing as well. Parking brakes off. And auto brake max. Now let's go. So since it says Juliet Sierra, that means that we first have to taxi straight ahead. So in the meantime, let's do flight control check. Elevator full up, center, full down, center, aileron full left, center, full right, center. Flight controls are checked. Takeoff config, test that, and cabin crew goes to all. Okay, continue taxi straight ahead. Bum bum ba ba da bum bum. Left is clear. Right is clear. And let's make a right here. Good. And then that's straight ahead until we get to Charlie. So I don't wanna live in a broken home, girl, I'm begging. Yeah, 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 I'm begging, begging. Oops, oops, oops. That's what happened when you look at your phone while you're taxiing. Don't do that. So after hotel, which is the one right here to the right, we go Charlie, which is the next one to the right. Calgary airport, nice airport. I like it. So let's take a right here onto Charlie. Empty shell. I used to be shadow. I'm so obsessed with that Manskin song. Manskin version, because this song was not actually created by them. It used to be shadow of my life was hanging over me. So here we take a small... Oh no, before we take that left... Oh, so the runway is already over here. Air Canada 1578, holding short of runway 17 right, ready for departure.
Canada 1578, calling airborne, winds are 120 at 13, gusting 23, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right.
Runway 10 right, copy the winds and clear for takeoff, Air Canada 1578. Okay, so we are clear for takeoff, so strobe lights go on. Runway turnoff, landings, and nose also goes on. Transponder goes TARA.
Edmonton, version for 1 Romeo, crest up 5, level 380, please. Version 41 Romeo, climb flight level 380. That's great, sir, version 41 Romeo.
Alright, so let's go, guys. Power 50%. And toga. Man toga SRS runway auto thrust loop. Takeoff thrust set. 100. Side seek neutral. B1. Rotate.
Flush 1 to 7, 4,000.
Positive rate, gear up, and gear up. Autopilot 1. And we're out of Calgary. Nice. Pretty nice. Lever climb. Air Canada 1578, passing 6,000, climbing 7,000.
Okay, 1578, identify left turn direct Avron on course, climb flight level 380.
Left turn direct Avram and cleared all the way to 380, Air Canada 1578. So direct Avram, insert that, and we're cleared all the way to 380. Nice. Passing flap retraction speed, flaps up. Cool. Nice departure. Beautiful. Whoa, that's some good turbulence there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Wow, look at all the mountains over there. That it's beautiful. And then there's the airport over here. Oh man, I love this. Love it. All right, so passing 10,000, landing lights go off. Runway turn-offs go off, and weather seems good. So let's turn off the seatbelt signs as well. Flying right now direct to Avram. Cleared to 380. Disarm the spoilers. And do we have an after takeoff checklist? No, we don't. Cool. So let me share with you the vPilot screen again, and I'm also gonna take out the SimAware screen so that you guys can see like where we are. There we go. And so currently we are this little airplane over here, Air Canada 1578.
No problem, let me know your back.
Much appreciated.
Just one, airport is 14 miles to your 12 o'clock. Let me know when you feel from sight.
Will call, just fine.
Okay, getting to transition altitude, 18,000 feet. Altimeter set standard. And standard set. Good.
Edmonton Center had a field in sight, Melissa fine.
Just flying clear to visual approach runway 26. Let me know when you're on final.
Surface visual 2-6, advise on final malicious line.
Edmonton Center, good evening, Arctic 1208, PDC identifier 541 Alpha, and we have information from Rocky.
Arctic 1208, thanks. Please check your discretion code for taxi.
Push my discretion code for taxi, Arctic 1208.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 2967 is like 854 with information Bravo and PDC is 307 Alpha. Arctic 2967, please check your discretion code for taxi. Push in start, my discretion will call for taxi for Arctic 2967.
Edmonton Center on final course malicious line.
Malicious line, contact Tower now 118.1. Have a good night.
118.1, thanks for the ATC malicious line.
Even stand the devil stands through my soul. Alright, let's do a view change over here real quick. Which one do you guys like better? There was one I liked a lot. This one maybe? Nah. Let's go with this one.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 1208 is ready to taxi.
Arctic 1208, runway 17 right, altimeter is 2991. Taxi by Juliet Sierra, Juliet Charlie, hold short 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right via Juliet Sierra, Juliet Charlie, and hold short 17 right, Arctic 1208.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 2967 is ready for taxi. Arctic 2967, runway 17 right, altimeter 2991, taxi Gulf, hold short Juliet, give way to the Boeing 737 on Juliet. Taxi 17 right, Gulf, hold short Juliet, give way to 737 for Arctic 2967. Arctic 2967, follow the company, Juliet Charlie, hold short 17 right. Follow company, Juliet Charlie, and hold short 17 right for Arctic 2967.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 1208 holding short runway 17 right.
Arctic 1208. Calgary airborne, winds are 120 at 13, gusting 23, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, and we'll call you airborne. Arctic 1208.
Arctic 2967, line up and wait. Board up runway 17 right. Line up and wait for 17 right, Arctic 2967.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 1208 off runway 17 right, climbing through 4,300.
Arctic 1208, Edmonton Center identified. Turn left direct Avrom on course, climb flight level 380.
Left direct Avrom on course, climb flight level 380, Arctic 1208.
Arctic 2967. Calgary airborne, winds are 120 at 13, gusting 23, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right. Clear takeoff, 17 right, we'll call you an airborne for Arctic 2967. Zero Bravo Alpha, can be runway 26 for arrival to Fort McMurray today. Was that expected runway 26 for Zero Bravo Alpha? Different. Copy.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for flight deck, Captain speaking. You just reached our cruise altitude for flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you that speed your fleet elbows clear front the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating in the front galley when flight deck is located. Thank you.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 2967 is with you, climbing through 4,000 for 7,000. Arctic 2967, Edmonton Center identified, left turn, correction, fly present heading, climb flight level 380. Fly present heading, climb 380 for Arctic 2967. Arctic 2967, left turn heading 080. Left turn heading 080 for Arctic 2967. Arctic 2967, turn left, direct Avron on course. Direct Avron for Arctic 2967. Center, Ken West 803 is with you, level at 8,000. Ken West 803, Admin Center, good evening.
Admin Center, Air 619, leading 3,100.
Air North 619, Admin Center, identified right turn direct exit on course, flying flight level 300.
Okay, direct contact. Right direct 360.
Oh no, disregard.
TBM 0 Bravo Alpha looking for our descent.
0 Bravo Alpha, altimeter 2, 9er 4, descend 14,000.
Descend 14,000, 9 or 4 on the altimeter, 0 Bravo Alpha.
Arctic 2967, are you able to hold your climb at flight level 360? Yeah, we'll stop the climb at 360 for Arctic 2967. Thank you.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 602 airborne through 3,500, climbing 5,000.
Air Canada 602 and the center identified, left turn direct casual on course, calling flight level 300.
Left turn direct casual on course and climb flight level 300, Air Canada 602.
Zero Bravo Alpha, skip your runway 26 for arrival. What approach you planning?
Copy that, runway 26. We were looking for the, just the RNAV Zulu. Via Lisa. Is it going to be Lisa? Are you doing the left on 5? I'm sorry, I had a little audio issue there. Can you repeat for 0 Bravo Alpha? Is it going to be via Lisa? In our flight plan here we have cabbed off, cabbed at the O Trail at the beginning of the Zulu. So you passed cabbed a while ago. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me get my bearings here. I'll get back to you in a second. 0 Bravo Alpha. Sure. And when ready to send 4,000? When ready 4,000, 0 Bravo Alpha.
Edmonton Center, Arctic 2967, we could stay at 36,000 feet if you'd like us to.
Arctic 2967, is the company coming back or is he gone for the night?
His sim crashed, so he won't be coming back for a little bit.
Roger, Arctic 2967, climb flight level 380.
Up to 380 for Arctic 2967.
Sure, Bravo Alpha. Sorry about the confusion. Yeah, sorry about that. Lisa is what we'll do for the RNAV Zulu 26. 0 Bravo Alpha, Roger, proceed direct to Lisa. Direct Lisa, 0 Bravo Alpha.
Edmonton Center, good evening. At Everett 130, we're about 65 nautical miles to the northwest of the Yellowknife VOR at flight, or at 13,000 feet, information hotel.
Everett 130, Edmonton Center, squawk 0565.
0565, Everett 130.
Everett 130, Edmonton identified. Give me runway 34 for arrival today. What approach you're planning?
Take the ILS vectors for 34, Everett 130.
You can accept the transition point?
We could do EGROP for Everett 130.
Perfect. Everett 130, proceed direct to EGROP.
Direct EGROP for Everett 130. Edmonton Center, WestJet 238, flight level 190 for flight level 230, inbound Zimba.
WestJet 238, Edmonton Center, climb flight level, correction, 144.
Evan Center, good evening. It's Air Canada 244, flight level 390, information Bravo.
Air Canada 244, I'm in the center, squawk 0172.
0172, Air Canada 244.
Air Canada 244, identified runway 20 for arrival today. Altimeter is 2986.
Runway 20, 2986, like to request the RNAV Yankee Blues for runway 20, Air Canada 244.
Roger, you can fight that out with the arrival controller.
Okay, we'll do that. Thanks, Air Canada 244.
Everest 1301 ready, descend 2000, Yellowknife altimeter 3011.
One ready down to 2000, 3011 for original search, thank you.
Zero Bravo Alpha, you're cleared the RNAV Zulu runway 26 approach via Lisa.
Cleared for the RNAV 26 Zulu via Lisa, 0 Bravo Alpha.
Good evening, Buffalo 1041, about 100 miles west of Yellowknife. Yellowknife 13000 for post-L.
Buffalo 1041, I'm in the center, good evening, squawk 0152.
0156, Buffalo 1041.
0152.
52, sorry.
Buffalo 1041 identified, clear the Yellowknife by the present position, direct AGROP. Flight plan route, maintain 13,000, altimeter is 3011.
Can you spell the 6 for Buffalo 1041?
Yep, that's AGROP, India, Golf, Romeo, Oscar, Papa.
So, Fiddle Yellowknife by East Rock, flight plan route 13,000 and 3006 for Buffalo 1041.
3011.
3011.
Buffalo 1041, your reback's correct, thanks.
good evening, Air Canada 2735, check in for you 13.
Air Canada 2735, and the center, good evening, squawk 0336.
0336 for 2735.
Air Canada 244, altimeter is 2986, when ready, descend 14,000.
Sorry, taking after Air Canada 244.
Altimeter 2986, when ready, descend 14,000.
Sorry, 86, when ready, down to 14,000, Air Canada 244.
Air Canada 2735, identify, good evening, runway 20 for arrival.
Runway 20, Air Canada 2735.
WestJet 238, altimeter in Calgary, 2989er, runway 17 right for arrival. When ready, descend 14,000.
289 17 right for arrival, 14,000, WestJet 238.
Air North 619, runway 34 into Yellowknife, what approach are you planning?
By a Pentagon, please.
0 Bravo Alpha, contact tower now, 118.1, good night.
Over to tower, 18.1, thanks for the ATC and patience, 90 Bravo Alpha, have a good night.
Not a problem, Air North 619, state your approach again, please.
Hi, this is runway 3 by a Pentagon, please.
Roger, Air North 619, proceed direct Pepka.
Proceed direct Pepka.
Edmonton Center, hello, Lufthansa 491 Heavy, climbing festival 370 to Zondro.
Lufthansa 491 Heavy, Edmonton Center, squawk 0532.
Squawk 0532, Lufthansa 491 Heavy.
Canwest 803, Whitecourt altimeter is 2984.
I got the altimeter 803.
Lufthansa 491 Heavy, identified, good evening. Air Canada 2375, altimeter is 2986, when ready, descend 14,000.
Okay, I believe that works for 2735, and we missed the altitude. We were so busy thinking about our corrections.
What did I say?
I think you said 2375.
Oh, probably. I am dyslexic. Air Canada 2735, when ready, descend 14,000, altimeter 2986.
Okay, 14,000, 2986, Air Canada 273.
Edmonton Center, Skycharter 301, identifier 611 Sierra, pushing back.
Skycharter 301, push back, start your discretion, call for taxi.
Call for taxi, Skycharter 301 Heavy.
Consider Canada 602, about 3 miles from top of the set.
Canada 602, altimeter is 2986, descend 14,000.
Send 14,000, Air Canada 602.
Correction, WestJet 238, send 9,000.
Send 9,000 feet, WestJet 238.
Edmondson, Santa hello, WestJet 172 with you, flight number 370 inbound Robert.
WestJet 172, squawk 0151.
0151 coming up, WestJet 172.
WestJet 172, identified, good evening, runway 20 for arrival.
Runway 20, WestJet 172.
Everett 130, you're cleared the RNAV, correction, via SIGROC, you're cleared the ILS runway 34 approach.
EGRAP cleared ILS 34 approach, Everett 130.
Northern Light 124, Edmond Center, identified, left turn, direct catch, Oak Line, flight level 340.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 4014 through 20,000 for 21.
WestJet 4014 in the center, climb flight level 310, proceed direct, Nalu.
310 direct Nalu. Is it possible to get Fort McMurray direct or no?
Yeah, I can work with that. Proceed direct Fort McMurray viewer.
Okay, direct Fort McMurray was at 4014 and I had an issue with the simulator, so it just crashed after I talked to you and we're back.
Okay, glad you're back.
Edmonton Center, Skycharter 301 at Concourse Delta Stand 79er requesting taxi runway 17 right.
Skycharter 301, runway 17 right, altimeter 29er 89er, taxi via Juliet Romeo, Juliet, Charlie, hold short 17 right.
Juliet Romeo, Juliet, Charlie, and hold short 17 right, Skycharter 301 heavy.
WestJet 238, descend 5,000.
5000 feet, WestJet 238.
Cat 244, contact arrivals now 120.5, good night.
Order arrivals 120.5, thank you. Yeah, good night. Air Canada 244.
Air Canada 602, contact arrivals now 120.5, good night.
Arrivals on 120.5, Air Canada 602, see ya.
WestJet 238, fly heading 100, vectors to the ILS runway 17 right approach.
Heading 100, vectors ILS 17 right approach, WestJet 238.
Okay, 2735, descend 14,000.
Okay, we're just coming up on our top of dropper down for 14,000 now, Canada 273 foot.
Perfect, thanks.
Buffalo 1041, request descent.
Buffalo 1041, descend 2,000, altimeter is 3011.
Down to 3000 on 3011, Buffalo 1041.
Everest 130, winds are 150 at 4 knots, clear to land runway 34.
Land runway 34, Everest 130.
Edmonton Center, 11619, request descent.
NR 619, descend 14,000, altimeter 3011.
3011, 14,000, 619.
Exact deck 720, altimeter is 2986, when ready, descend 14,000.
Hello, 14,000 when ready, expect at 720.
WestJet 172, altimeter 2986, when ready, descend 14,000.
Altimeter 2986, and we're ready to set 14,000, WestJet.
Air Canada 2735 at the transition point. Maintain 250 knots or less.
Okay, the transition 250 less for Canada 2735.
WestJet 238 on your present heading Intercept the local as you cleared ILS runway 17 right approach.
Present heading, intercept the ILS runway 17 right approach, WestJet 238.
Edmonton Center, Sky Charter 301 Heavy, runway 17 right, ready for departure.
Sky Charter 301 Heavy, winds are 14016, gusting 22, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, no delay, call me airborne.
No delay, cleared for takeoff, runway 17, Sky Charter 301.
Air Canada 2735, contact arrival now on 120.5, good night.
Okay, 12045 for Canada 2735, thanks for the help tonight.
Canada West 803, do you have the weather in Grand Prairie today?
That we do, 803. Winds are variable, maybe 30, set up for 30.
Roger, we'll approach plan.
We could do the RNAV Zulu 30, and if we spot the runway, I can just take the visual. Canada West 803.
Roger, sounds good to me. Proceed direct ICBER.
Direct ICBER 803, and do we start our descent at our discretion, or do we need your approval?
I need my approval, but I will give you a when ready. So when ready, descend, let's see, 3,500.
Okay, it's down to 3,500, our discretion. Thanks, Canada West 803.
Edmonton Center, good evening, WestJet 1681, flight level 2.
WestJet 1681, Edmonton Center, good evening, squawk 0516.
0516, WestJet.
WestJet 238, correction, winds are 140 at 16, gusting 22, clear to land, runway 17 right.
Clear to land 17 right, WestJet 238.
Edmonton Sky Charter 301, 6000, climbing 7000.
Sky Charter 301 Heavy, Edmonton Center, identified, proceed direct Upville on course, flying flight level 310.
Proceed direct Upville on course up to 310, Sky Charter 301 Heavy.
WestJet 1681 identified, welcome aboard, runway 17 left for arrival.
Roger, expecting 17 left, WestJet.
And then Edmonton Center, Everest 130, we're off at Alpha. Contact right via Bravo.
Everest 130, taxi via Bravo, for your discretion, good night.
Bravo, our discretion, thanks for your help, Everest 130.
WestJet 4014, do you have the weather and fire bag today?
Say one more time for 4014.
Do you have the weather for fire bag today?
Do I have the weather? Sorry, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Roger, what approach and runway are you planning to use? The airnav for 35.
Roger, thank you.
Edmonton Center, good evening. November 214, Echo Sierra, passing 14,300, climbing flight level 210, direct to Oilers.
November 214, Echo Sierra, Edmonton Center, calling flight level 250.
Flight level 250, 214, Echo Sierra.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 238, vacated Charlie 1, requesting taxi to gate Alpha 80.
WestJet 238, welcome to Calgary, taxi via Charlie. You said Alpha 80.
Affirm.
On apron 1, right?
Yeah, it's on the east side.
Oh, so you must be talking about, I think, the Delta concourse. Taxi Charlie, Juliet, and Juliet Romeo, apron discretion.
Sorry, I might have cut you off. Charlie, Juliet, Romeo, and April are our discretion, WestJet 238.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Edmonton home, sorry. 7967. Good evening. We are calling to the 89 Battle home flight level 660.
You're not in my airspace monitor advisory.
Uniform of 58 morning. Relation. 7967.
4014, can I get the altimeter down Fort McMurray? Of course. Fort McMurray altimeter is 29903. Thank you very much. WestJet 172, contact arrival now, 120.5 today.
Arrivals on 120.5, WestJet 172, thanks, have a great night.
And Edmonton Center, WestJet 4014, looking for lower. WestJet 4014, descend 14,000, altimeter 293. 14,000, WestJet 4014.
Edmonton Center, 44619, request descent.
North 619, descend 2,000.
2000, 619.
Buffalo 1041, you're cleared the ILS runway 34, approach by IGROP.
Cleared ILS 34 via IGROP for Buffalo 1041.
China WestJet 1681 ready for lower.
Alright guys, so we are getting close to our top of the descent right now. So it's time to get down to Yellowknife. So, according to our flight plan, we will be descending into Yellowknife, runway 16, direct from Gorek. So let's look at our charts over here in the AFB, our electronic flight bag. And so indeed we have no standard terminal arrival routes, and it's gonna be the RNAV for runway 16. Now, looking at the weather conditions there, winds 170 at 4. So we could be landing instead of 16 with a runway that has an ILS, which would be ILS runway 14. That I prefer better. And getting to there direct to OMTAX. Or actually to EGRUP. EGRUP and then OMTAX. So let's put that here into our MCDU. So CYCF, the arrival is going to be ILS runway 34 via EGRUP SEPCA. So let's put right there EGRUP. Yeah, EGRUP, and then insert that. Good. And now we need to input the arrival information.
720, be advised. Traffic at flight level 340.
But before that, let me request my descent real quick. Down to
a type A320
probably 2,800.
from right to left.
Yeah, 720, 89.
Center Air Canada 1578, request descent.
Air Canada 1578, descend 14,000. Altimeter is 3011.
14,000 3011 on the altimeter, Air Canada 1578.
Also 1041, winds are...
Alright, 3011 on the altimeter.
4 knots, clear land, runway 34.
The QNH,
34 with clear land, Buffalo.
the wind, sorry, is 170 at 4. 170 at 4. Temperature is 02 degrees. So we are at possible freezing. So we're gonna need anti-ice. And then the radio is for the approach.
Yankee Kilo Yankee. Runway 17.
Minimums is 200.
Thanks. Yeah, runway 17, squawk 0123.
200. That is set.
Runway 17.
And we're clear to descend 14,000 once we get to our top of descent, which is gonna happen pretty soon.
Call ready factory.
We'll call ready Yankee.
Beautiful flight over Canada.
Can West 803 by Ickberger cleared the RNAV Zulu runway 35. No observed traffic reported. No observed traffic in the area. Landing and approach advisory. Call me down and clear.
Okay, cleared the RNAV Zulu runway 30 approach into Grand Prairie, Ickbear through Ickbear, and we'll call you down, Canwest 803.
Top of descent reach, descending 14,000.
Buffalo 1041's off on Alpha to the Buffalo ramp.
Buffalo 1041, taxi your discretion, I'm getting.
Taxi my discretion, good night. Buffalo 1041, thanks to the ATC.
There we go.
Center Yankee, Yankee, ready taxi.
Thank you, Yankee. Taxi your 17, your discretion. Call me ready to go.
Taxi discretion, we'll call ready to go. Yankee,
So let's look at the airport we will be landing at. That is Yellowknife in that airport has a runway that is 7,000 feet long, and it would be pretty nice to vacate via Alpha or hotel. Well, it's our only choices. So I'm gonna go auto brake low for that landing.
That check 720, your traffic no longer a factor.
Expect that 720.
And there's quite a lot of airplanes at Yellowknife. There's this Air North charter landing there, and also us, and then behind us there's another airplane. Good. Nice. Really, really nice.
Yankee, are you gonna have to turn around when you get in the air, or is it gonna be a straight out departure?
We'll do straight up departure, Yankee.
Roger, Yankee, Whiskey, correction, Yankee, straight out departure. Not above 4,000. Correction. Sorry, not above 5,500. Winds are 12013, clear for takeoff, runway 17.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, not above 5,500, Russian wind, Yankee.
Edmonton Center, hello again, Arctic A320 off runway 26, Fort McMurray, climbing 33,000 for 5,000.
Good, that's 720, contact arrivals now 120.5, good night.
120.5, exact at 720.
Air check 872, Edmonton Center, identified. Turn right direct to Fort Smith, VOR on course, flying flight level 320.
Right direct to Yankee Sierra Mike VOR, flying maintain flight level 320, Arctic A320.
WestJet 4014, descend 4,000.
Actually, WestJet 4014, do you think I can hold over Fort McMurray for a bit there? We got too much fuel on board, so we're going to be a little heavy on the landing, and performance is not allowing it.
Sure, WestJet 4014, hold east of the Fort McMurray VOR on a zero. Correction, hold east. Oh my gosh, I'll make this more complicated than I am. WestJet 4014, hold east of the Fort McMurray VOR. Maintain 14,000. Expect for clearance at 00050.
Yeah, hold it to Fort McMurray and expect for clearance at 0050.
Skyscraper 301, leaving my airspace. Solely to centers on blind surveillance determined. Cleared on frequency, have a good night.
Cleared en route, and we'll see a Skytrader 301 heavy.
WestJet 1681, descend 9,000.
9,000, WestJet 1681.
And Center, is it possible to change that time to 0022 there?
WestJet 4014, I'd expect for the clearance time is just so that if I don't contact you, that's the expected time you're going to exit out of the hold. You can obviously hold for longer.
Okay. Track identity, 7 minutes then.
There's no rush. It's just that's when
Delta, moving 4619, establish Carolina 4.
Air North 619, you have to wait your turn. I can't talk to multiple people at once. Winds are 150 at 4 knots for land runway 34.
Northwest 34, clear to run.
Sorry, WestJet 4014, as I was saying, 0005 Zulu is just a time you'd be able to exit the hold without contacting me. You can hold for longer, or if you don't want to hold for as long, you just talk to me and we'll work something out.
Okay, I'm going to step away for about 10 minutes and then give you a call. Shut very soon.
No problem.
Okay, flight level 220.
At 5,500 just over Michigan.
Into Whiskey, JQ Yankee. I don't know why we keep saying Whiskey. Continue to be forward all times, resume on navigation.
We'll maintain VFR, resume navigation, Yankee.
And WestJet 1681, just so we're both on the same page here, are you on the Berco 5 arrival?
Affirmative, WestJet 1681.
Alright, perfect, thank you very much.
Center, Air 619, vacate runway. Thank you very much.
Problem, good night.
Good night.
So light 124, speed runway 17 left for arrival. Information, Charlie is turned, altimeter 29er 89er.
Okay, so QNH is at 3011 at Yellowknife. Oh, look at that approach, seems beautiful. 3011. That is set.
WestJet 1681, fly, correction, descend 5,000.
5,000.
I watch at 1581 fly heading 255, expected to be ILS runway 17 left approach.
Heading 255, what's your
Air Canada 1578, level 14,000.
Air Canada 1578, descend to 2000.
2000, Air Canada 1578.
And Air Canada 1578, did we negotiate an approach?
Say again for 1578.
Did we determine an approach that you're going to take?
Stand by. Okay, so it looks like ATC can't hear us. It may be. What do you mean? Edmonton Center, Air Canada 1578 radio check. So 135.025. Hello, hello. Edmonton, Air Canada 1578 radio check. What's going on? Stand by. Okay, so let's disconnect and then microphone and speakers are selected. Okay, and speakers are here. So let me connect again. Actually, let me just close the vPilot and then reload it. Okay. Edmonton, Air Canada 1578 radio check.
Antenna 1578, reach flight.
Alright, there you go. Thank you very much. We request the ILS 34 for Yellowknife.
Roger, and do you want that via Top Gun or?
Say again, please.
Do you want it via Top Gun or OMTAX?
EGROD, I think, would work well.
That's on the opposite side of the field though.
Alright, then via OMTAX.
Roger, direct OMTAX.
Direct OMTAX for Canada 1578. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I should be mode Charlie. Oh, what sounded there? What sounded there? I had an alarm there. Anyway, so I should be TCAS and TARA. Mode Charlie, there you go. And so let me go flaps 1. I can't. Yeah, I was too fast. I'm sorry for that. So at OMTAX we need to be 2,800. And we were clear to 2,000. So let's get seatbelts on. And this is the first time in my life I'm ever gonna use anti-ice. Given the fact that we are...
227 identified, left turn direct, catch along course, climb flight level 300.
Given the fact that we are in icing conditions.
Turn left, direct, catch on course, 110%.
Okay, LS. We have the ILS. One indication identifier is India Zulu Foxtrot, which matches the identifier here, India Zulu Foxtrot. So let's go flaps 1.
Calgary, taxi gate Delta 78.
Westjet 1681, taxi via Bravo, Echo Alpha, correction, Bravo, Echo 800 stretching lane.
Roger, taxi via Bravo, Echo to the land, Westjet 1681.
Okay, airfield is in sight. Wow, this is a beautiful approach. Absolutely beautiful approach. Nice. Oh, we have 5 people watching. That is so cool.
2,500.
I mean, for a starting streamer, that is something to be proud of. Anybody can feel free to type in the chat and say hello. Okay, so 2,500 and we are now at 2,800 OMTAX. Flaps 2. Oh, no, we are not yet at this speed. So we have to be below this orange thing here on the airspeed indicator. That's the maximum flap extended speed for the for a set configuration of flaps, in this case flaps 2. So let's arm the spoilers. Air Canada 1578, establish on the localizer.
Okay, 1578, contact tower now 118.5, good day.
118.5, thank you. 119.5. Yellowknife Tower, Air Canada 1578, established on the localizer, ILS runway 34. Oh, it was 118.5. Yellowknife Tower, Air Canada 1578, established on the localizer, ILS runway 34.
Air Canada 1578, Yellowknife Tower, good evening, wind 1606, you're clear to land runway 34.
Clear to land runway 34, Air Canada 1578. Okay, so we're clear to land. Let's go on, gear down, flaps 3, and let's arm autopilot number 2. In case of missed approach, we will climb to 4,000, heading 340. So 4,000 set. And we're ready to land, guys. Whoops, whoops, we are deviating from the glide slope there. Manual control. And flaps full. Cabin check. The airplane prioritizes speed over altitude, so it was leveling us off before, so that we had time to reduce the speed. But obviously that's not gonna work. Look at all those threes! Wow, this is such a beautiful forest. Okay, landing checklist no blue.
500.
And now we have 6 people watching. That is cool.
400. 300.
Why are the lights
200.
on the air? Oh my gosh.
100. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
And speed brake up. Reverse screen. Decel. And auto brake off. Manual braking. And reverse is closed.
Air Canada 1578, welcome to Yellowknife, where you parking this evening.
Vacating via Alpha. Say again for Canada 1578.
Where you parking this evening?
Can you please talk slower, please?
Air Canada 1578, taxi Alpha, Bravo, Gator 1, your discretion.
Roger, Alpha Bravo to Gator, our discretion. Thank you, Air Canada 1578. Alrighty, so this was Bravo, I think. Please let it be Bravo. Otherwise I was taxing the other direction, yeah. And so let's go slower so that we have time to turn on our APU. There's so much stuff you had to do. Shut on landing lights, strobes, and then this. Then this goes back to taxi. And then spoilers retract, and this goes to standby. After that, where are we parking? So there's marshaller over there, so I think I might be parking close to them. Okay, yeah, so where's the guy with the things on their hands? I don't see you. Oh, he's over there. Okay, so he's expecting me to turn left over here. Go left over here. And head direct to him. There you go. What a weird parking position. And parking brake set. Good. We have landed, guys. So let's shut down taxi light, and since we have APU available, we can shut down the engines. And so since we shut down the engines, seat belts go off, beacon goes off, and let's now connect external power to the airplane, baggage truck, catering truck, jet bridge, fuel truck, everything. Let's see if we get it. There's a chance that we might not get those services here at Yellowknife. Maybe we do, but maybe we don't. Establish indicator Canada 1578. Thank you for the service. He didn't respond. Looks like he didn't like it when I told him to speak slower. Anyway, so APU bleed goes off since we have ground power now. I'm not sure what's the actual procedure for anti-ice once you have landed, but I think we can shut that down now that we are on the ground. Although it doesn't make a lot of sense because you can still get icing on the ground, but maybe in that case you just go de-icing that. I don't know. I usually fly in South America and there we don't have that much icing, so there's a chance that I might be doing stuff wrong here, but anyway. And so cockpit door unlocked so that we can greet our passengers getting off the aircraft. So payload, deboard, and begin deboarding. Since we're starting on the airplane, we can turn off the ADIRSs and fuel pumps. And once we shut down the airplane, we will turn off the batteries and the external ground power. For now, let's shut down some lights. Get this off. The CDU is, the FCU, sorry, is left as it was. And it's 2 minutes until the boarding is complete. Okay, so the fuel truck has arrived, but we can actually say goodbye to him because, well, we're not refueling since we're not going anywhere. So let me shut down the airplane over here. External power goes off. Airplane is shut down. It's ready to pass the night here at Yellowknife after a beautiful landing and beautiful approach with some ATC issues, but that doesn't matter. We have already said goodbye to ATC, so we can disconnect from VATSIM. Let me also close my SimAware radar. And as soon as the boarding is complete, I'll say goodbye. Okay, deboarding is complete. So let me go ahead and shut down the EFB. And that, my dear friends and followers, is everything for today. Thank you for joining the stream on our short regional flight from Calgary to Yellowknife. This is going to be everything for today. Thank you very much.